topic of discussion is chapter 1 from your book Microeconomics, Economy and its Central Problems. Basically, for understanding this particular chapter, we have to just remember what an economy is. Economy is simply a system which provides, just recalling, the source of livelihood and a means to satisfy the wants to the human beings, right? This economy has certain problems. Various problems arise in the economy, and these are known as the central problems. To understand these problems, we have to just understand, first we have to understand that basically what are the causes of these problems, right? As we have already discussed that the humans have wants, then for them satisfaction of the wants we need resources, and the resources have alternative uses, right? There are certain characteristics of all these features. I hope you remember the meaning of these words. Wants are desires, are needs, resources, the factors of production needed to produce the commodity, just recalling, which are land, labor, capital, and enterprise. Hearing them from class 10th, factors of production, these are the resources to produce those goods and satisfy the human wants, and all these resources have alternative uses. Now in detail we will study all these, how these become the causes of the central problems. Three basic causes. First, unlimited human wants. Then limited resources to satisfy these wants, and alternate use of resources, right? As discussed that satisfaction of one particular want, if you satisfy your one want, second want will occur, and so on. For example, as we have already done, that if you, when you were a child, you wanted a tricycle, then a bicycle, then later on a scooty, then a car, and so on. And likewise in all the commodities, you want better versions of each and every commodity. These wants are never ending. The keyword you have to remember, they are never ending. And satisfaction of one want gives birth to another want. Then resources are limited. You can see resources required to produce a commodity are the factors of production, land, labor, capital, and enterprise. They all are limited in an economy. You can just think over. The land area is limited, the labor available in a particular economy is limited, the capital available in an economy is limited, also the number of entrepreneurs are limited. Then there is a problem, you cannot satisfy your unlimited wants with limited resources. One more additional characteristic is present, which is known as alternate use of resources. Actually, this is the basic characteristic of, or the cause of this particular problem, which leads to the problem of choice. You have to remember, economics is all about studying the behavior of the human, decision making, what he chooses. This is the basic characteristic which creates this problem, the problem of choice. Because with limited resources and unlimited wants, you cannot satisfy all your wants. These are basic three causes of the central problems of an economy. Now we will move on to the discussion of the three central problems of an economy. Economy may have various other problems like unemployment or some other problem, but the three basic problems for each and every economy remain the same. Faced by each and every economy, global economy you can call, this is a universal problem. These are the universal problems, central problems of an economy. The first central problem is what to produce. Because with limited resources, unlimited goods cannot be produced. Second problem is how to produce. And third problem is for whom to produce. First we can just have simple discussion about these problems, like what to produce, what should I produce. For example, if I have a land area, I have a choice. I can make a school here, or a hospital, or an industry, a firm basically, or maybe say open a shop here. I have to choose what I have to produce, right? So basically, unlimited goods cannot be produced. You have to choose what to produce, or simply if you take a factory has to choose what goods it needs to produce, or what goods it can produce. It cannot produce all the goods. And whenever we increase the production of one good, the production of the other good will fall.